So it's Father's Day today, and the only thing I asked for Father's Day was a few uninterrupted hours to hang out with my buddies, Bill, Lance, and you. Okay, maybe not Lance because we're playing as player one today, but yeah, I'm super excited to be hanging out with you today and streaming some Contra. Now, this video is directly inspired by Cool Nerd Show's Arcade Economy Contra video, and I'm happy to give credit where credit's due, because if Steve hadn't made that video, I would never have made this video, because I don't think I would have had the confidence in my own skill set and abilities to be able to take on a game as hard as Contra. And so I definitely think you should watch that video at some point. It's linked down in the description below. But yeah, let's get into it. So we are going to stream. I don't know for how long. I don't know if we're going to actually be able to beat this game. I don't know what the outcome's going to be like. But we're going to do this. And the first thing we're going to do before we start is we're just going to check our settings to make sure that everything is copacetic. So I am running this game on MAME, so we have access to all of these menu settings. It's MAME version 272, I think. And so let's check this out. Okay, 1 coin is 1 credit, 3 lives, bonus life at 30,000 and 70,000. Difficulty, we will set that to, we're gonna play this on normal. We're gonna pretend that if we came across this in an arcade, it would be set to normal, because that seems the most fair. Yeah. Okay, 3 lives, 1 coin, 1 credit. Oh shoot! I just exited. Oops. Okay, let's go through this rigmarole again. We'll recheck that setting to make sure that didn't change. Okay. All right. Let's start this by just going through the game. We're just going to play through 1 full run using as many continues as we need to get a feel of, to set a baseline of where we're at, where we start from. And I don't have a lot of experience with this version of Contra, because I grew up in the 80s, and for me the NES version was the definitive version of Contra that I played for hours and hours and hours on end with my brother, and not with my brother at times. But Contra was one of those games that was the one game you needed to have as a kid. Oh, we already died. On your NES. Can I get this gun on this side? I can. And that's a machine gun. Okay. It was one of those games that everyone seemed to have as a kid, and everyone seemed to be able to play, and everyone knew the Contra code, and it was one of the games, for me at least, that defined my childhood, Contra on the NES. And so when it came to the arcade game, I don't know if I ever encountered it in the wild or not. But I did play it on the Contra collection, and I hardly played it because, truth be told, when I encountered it, I saw the jump animation, and I was just so turned off by it not being a complete circle that yeah, I didn't. Oh, we just got hit by that bullet. All right, we're just gonna try to take out this. I was so turned off by the somersault animation instead of it being a perfect circle, and the mechanic, that I never played it. And so we're gonna get a good chance at seeing just how awful I am, and then seeing how long it takes me to get good. I don't even know. I don't even know the differences between the versions. So I know that this one is a little different in so much that it is vertically oriented. And so I need to move away out of those. All right. Our first continue here. I know that it's vertically oriented, so we're streaming this vertically. because that seems like it'd be fun to do, and then we'll go from there. So we've used our first continue already on our first initial run, and we'll set this as a baseline. Now, if you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question, and that question is how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade? But like my namesake, I literally am a quarter pumper. I pump in quarters in order to be able to see the ending of certain games, and I have no shame in that. I am at the point in my life where, hey, you play games how you want to play them. It's all good, and any day that we get to play video games is a good day. And so today feels like a great day to fight some aliens. But yeah, I get it. These can be long, and I don't know how long the stream is going to be. But I do know that I am. Oh, he shoots in like not an 8-way direction. Oh man, we are dying a lot here. All right, this is our second continue. Our second continue at this boss. I'm streaming this way because I like to live stream. I think gaming should be a fun social activity, and so I really enjoy doing it with hanging out with other people. But also I like to use these streams as a way to, I don't know, like in math class when you had to show your work, right? Like to show how you got to where you are. And so yeah, these live streams will be an indicator of a point of reference that we can all go back to and be like, oh, this is how I progressed. This is where I found challenges, and this is how we analyzed and broke down the game so that we can do what we're going to do. So while I am new to Contra, I am not new necessarily to figuring this stuff out. Oh, my laser didn't take out that thing. I'm not new to trying to figure out arcade games. If you've been hanging out with me for any amount of time, you probably know that we have. Oh, I think this is our last continue. We have been doing an X-Men 1cc challenge, and so I streamed X-Men for a number of consecutive days, training, and basically figured out how to 1cc X-Men. And while I have yet to do that live on a stream, I have 1cc'd X-Men offline. And so yeah, I went from not being able to complete the second level on 1 credit to being able to complete the game on 1 credit. And so while X-Men is a significantly easier Konami game than this game, I think based on what I've seen with Steve's video on Cool Nerd Show, that I could do this. It might take us a number of hours. Oh, there we go. And we're at this boss. Oh, there's a. I can see where there's differences now. Like there's an extra sensor. Oh. All right. I guess that was our first run. So our first run, we got to the second base boss. So that wasn't so bad. That seems to be like at least halfway through the game. I think at least halfway through the game. So, yeah, let's go through and try to figure some stuff out. We'll drop in another credit so we can start a game. I think for all of these runs, I'm going to go through them in completion. So starting with the first credit and then using every single continue, just so that the money quarter total stays a whole dollar value. And then we'll be able to see and know exactly how many attempts I've made and how long I make those attempts for. So one of the things I like to do is to figure out some of the mechanics before we get into these runs. So the jump just feels, the somersault is so janky when it comes to the animation. I don't know if it feels the same as the NES version, but I guess it's just going to be what it is. We can still go up and down. We can still shoot diagonally. We can't... Alright. We can't execute just a short press jump. Pressing the button makes you jump. Even if you just tap it, you jump the same. So there's no there's no middle jump, there's no lower jump, I think. So that's good to know. So that when you jump, yeah, you're like crisscross, you're jumping. And that's that. I like that what I like about this game is that it's short. I think once you get good at it, I think you can complete the game in 12 to 15 minutes. And while I love X-Men, the arcade game, it would take me like 50 minutes to go through one run. And so being able to just keep busting out runs within like 10 minutes seems good. Alright, this first stage, we got the spray gun at the beginning, so we didn't die. So this first stage, I think we don't have to worry about stage 1. That seems pretty good. Oh, you have to advance and select your direction first. The base levels. Man, probably, I don't know, my least favorite part of the NES version were the base levels. And that sound was... Oh, we got our first extra life. Oh, we got our extra life. Okay. So we get extra lives at... I think I saw in the settings. Oh, I was able to sneak through that. Do I want to... I guess I have to keep the laser. So we get 2 points of extra lives. I guess at 30,000 points and at 70,000 points. Oh, I survived that. I thought I died. Okay. So that was our first life and our second life. So we just lost 2 lives on that one moment. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we get extra lives. So there are ways to extend your life count. I thought we were limited to what we got when we put in our coin and our continues. So on this first credit, I guess it's safe to say that we have 4 lives? 4 lives in credit 1? Oh, we run to the player 2 side. That's cool. Oh, and we got a second life. Oh, and that just we just wasted it. The waterfall stage feels like one of the harder stages in this game because there's stuff like that. All right, so credit 1. We're good enough to. Oh, that power-up fell into oblivion. We're good enough to get to this boss on our first credit. And that means 5 lives. Because we got over 100,000 points. We got 2 lives. It's not 70,000. It's 30,000 plus 70,000. So So that's good to know. Oh man, there's like no invincibility. There's like no invincibility time. There's like literally no time where you have invincibility. So that was our second. That was our entirely second credit. All right, so these guys that are taking me out on the sides. So that second credit for us only amounted to 3 lives. So that's... Wait, it amounted to 3 lives. And the first credit was 5 lives. So that's 8 lives already. And... how many total lives do we get? Oh, we start with 1 credit, and we start with 1 credit with 3 lives, and then we have 3 continues, which is 3 more lives. So it's, so we, at a minimum have 12 lives to complete the game. And on the first life, we're able to get bonus lives, 2 bonus lives. So that means we can consistently rely on 15 lives. Is that right? We can consistently rely on 15 lives, and we just got another extra life. Okay, so at the minimum, we have 15 lives. That's good to know. And then we will try to figure out certain alright, if a grenade comes in, don't jump, because you're jumping... You're not jumping... The grenade doesn't seem to have, like, any kind of depth to it. Oh, man. We need to keep weapons. Alright, these guys... The gun guys... Gun guys are the biggest problem in this stage. Oh, we're continuing. So this is our last continue, because we blew that extra continue. We blew that extra continue at on the waterfall boss. Okay. So these things. Oh man. All right, let's try to let's prioritize shooting the projectiles things, the discs, the floaters, or whatever they're called, because I know that they chase you. All right, we got rid of one. That one came in super fast. Oh, he couldn't shoot to the side. Okay, well we got farther on that one. Had we not blown our credit on the waterfall stage, I think we would have done better, because we like blew through 3 lives in the waterfall stage boss immediately. Okay, so I think the key is to try to keep your weapons for as long as you can. Let's go again. I was thinking about some of the strategies to this game, and I thought that this is the spread gun, yeah. I thought that maybe speed running it kind of would be the way to go, but getting extra lives means that you need to get a certain number of points, and so getting points is ultimately beneficial to you for extra life purposes. So I think we want to get some extra points where we can, but I don't know what the point totals are for any of these stages or bosses. But look at this, we're almost at we're almost at 30,000 points, which is our first extra life. Okay, so by the end of... I guess we have to advance to get the second guy. So by the end of stage 1, we get an extra life. We have 3 lives. 3 in reserve. And we have 41,000 points. Okay, we can rely on that. I think the key for the bases is probably to get through each section as fast as you can. And then to keep moving left and right, because that draws their fire to each side. When you're stationary, that's when they get you. And then to watch out for the grenades, and to try to take out enemies probably as soon as they come onto the screen like that. Oh, did I accidentally pick up the machine gun? I think I did. That's okay. A weapon is a weapon, right? And look at that. This gun still cuts through everything pretty good. So that's not so bad. Okay. A weapon is a weapon, man. What I like about this game, and I don't know if it held true on the NES version, the NES version or not, that in the base levels by default, when you don't press a direction, your character shoots up. Where were my bonus things? Did they not fly up? I guess they didn't fly up, and I guess I get stuck down here now. Okay. Let's try to go through as fast as we can. Okay, we dodged that. We dodged this because we want to try to keep a weapon. Oh. Alright, that was our first death. That was our second death. That's our second death. Okay, 2 deaths by the waterfall is our first benchmark. So we didn't die until we got to the boss. We died twice there. Run side to side to draw fire. Let's wait for a weapon. Here we go, whatever this one is. Oh, spread. Good. Let's try to keep the spread. Now that we get the spread, let's try to bust through these as fast as we can. Don't run into that gun. Although, I guess it's this way. It might be a laser. I don't know if the laser's good or not. Let's just take out the sensor. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That wasn't so bad. There's one more room. This room. Okay, we made it through the base without dying. Okay. Oh no. We needed that spread. We needed the weapon. Oh, we needed the weapon. Oh no. Okay, well, this is our first continue, so that actually isn't so bad. Or is it our second? Yeah, it's our first continue. We're at 250, so our first continue at this stage seems like it's okay. Let's prioritize getting some of those guys. And by those guys, I mean the projectile things, because they will take you out at the knee. And maybe some of your, like, old school NES Contra skills will come in handy. I was targeting this guy on the right. Oh, not there though. Oh. Oh, these are coming faster. These are coming way faster. Oh, but we can just run at a diagonal and get them. They ramped up in speed significantly. Another death. Man, this is not an easy boss. All right, now that we got that first one done, see, look at how many of these things are flying out of here. How are you not? Oh, it kept circling around me. That was kind of weird. Come on, we got this. We got this. Oh. There we go. There we go. Snowfield. Let's do this. All right, this is the farthest we've gotten, so that's not bad. This is our third attempt. Whoa, 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 whoa! We were already at. We're already at that guy. All right, this is different from the NES version for sure, because I don't want to run into that guy. Oh, we can. There's a cannon thing down here. Another cannon thing. Okay. Okay. Snowfield. We got to the snowfield in three attempts. And let's check the chat. Ken S, what's going on? How are you? Ken S says the laser is great for bosses, not so much for the stages. Yeah, that's good to know. I think as we progress through the game, we'll learn where the weapons come out during the base stages. But if you're just joining me, welcome. We are attempting to learn how to master and beat Contra on the limited continue system in the arcade, and we've developed some good strategies. I think first of all, we've determined that on this normal setting, you have at least 15 lives to play with. You get 12 lives, 1 when you start, or 3 when you start, and 9 when you continue, and extra lives as you gain points. And we can reliably get at least 2 extra lives on our first credit on this stage and the next stage. So yeah, 15 lives. seems like what we can do. I didn't want to get that, I didn't want to get that machine gun. I wanted to keep the spread gun. And we can get to, what do we get to, the waterfall without dying? Here we go. We got 1,000 points less this round, that first stage, but that's okay. I'm gonna take out as many of these as we can, as quickly as we can. And then hopefully the base levels are not so challenging. Oh. That was a long time to be electrocuted for. And see, look at how smart a player I am. I dodged the weapon. Let's just take out this. Okay. This way. Jump, jump. Did Mac Daddy make you? Yeah, significantly easier with a weapon. That's that. That's that. So one of the differences I think between us playing this game and X-Men is I don't think I'm going to use save states to try to master this game. I think we're going to do it old school like we would have when we were kids by just continuously pumping coins into it. Oh, man. That was unfortunate. I really like that gun. Let's get the barrier. Yeah. Here we go. The barrier lets us run through the entire stage. Oh, except... Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh, we made it, okay. Oh, we couldn't keep our spread. We came close to keeping that spread gun, but that's okay. We can handle this boss without a weapon. And then we'll pick one up right at the beginning of the base. There we go. Okay, so we did better. We did better on this run already. That was one death on the waterfall. Let's wait for a weapon. Oh, the electricity. The electricity got us. I think that was a laser we got too. Okay. Let's chill out on that upward. What? How do we not get that guy? Where did that bullet come from? Alright, well, that was our first continue. What do we have, a spread? Okay, now we're talking. Alright, let's try to keep this spread as much as we can. I ran into a bullet. Alright, we got a gun. And we lost a gun. No, no. Okay. We have one more chance to get a weapon before we get to the boss, so... And the barrier saved that red guy from us. So no weapon for you. This is going to make this significantly harder. Okay, we handled that part pretty good. Oh, more of those guys, what? I thought the soldiers were supposed to stop when these heads come out. Oh, we lost our... I saw that coming from the left side. I missed a whole section of hits. Okay, well, this is our final continue. Again, I missed that whole section. Alright. One down. One to go. Come on. Come on. How many of these things are you going to spit out? We did an admirable job of staying alive through that flurry of projectiles. Did we get our extra life yet? Not yet, but we're at the snowfield. Okay. Okay, we saved the spread through the first boss. Let's not take damage from those. I know there are a whole bunch of cannons to like deal with. Okay, there's another cannon here. Oh, lucky us. Alright, this is uncharted territory. Alright, right, this guy. Sweet, we got through the Mad Max truck. Oh, there are multiple trucks. At least they don't lower their cannon like they used to, like they did in the NES version. And we're already here. Ah. How are we going to... Oh man, that was cheap. Oh, and that was another cheap death. Alright, not so bad. We got to the energy stage, is that what it was called? Yeah, Snowfield, Energy, Hangar. At least it was in the NES version. Okay, so for our fourth attempt, we made it to the energy stage, halfway through the last stage, which is like this one weird long continuous stage. And look at this. We've only been going for 40 minutes, so that's about 10 minutes per attempt. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. All right, let's go again. All right, let's get the spread. We're gonna keep this. I like being down here because it seems like the safest place where we can just kind of run through and take out everything as we advance to the right. cannons. Take out all these guys for extra points. Stuck on that guy. Take out that guy. Alright. Yeah, easy peasy. Let's see how many points we end up with at the end of this stage. It's 40,000. Oh, we didn't hit 40,000. We missed 2,000 points that time. I don't know if that makes a difference or not in how fast we're going to get our extra lives, but I think we can reliably Oh, but look at this. We got a fireball. It's all good. I think we can reliably count on. I'm not hitting that target, am I? We can reliably count on 2 lives, 2 extra lives on our first credit. So regardless of how far we get, so I don't think it really matters. I don't think the point total in stage 1 really matters. Oh, I was trying to get that guy to see what other weapon I would get. And now we're weaponless. But it's okay, we should be able to we can handle this boss without a weapon. That's when we get to the next stage. Although it's kind of disappointing that we've already lost 2 lives in this run so early. Because we have the last run we didn't die until we got to the waterfall boss. So yeah, that's a little disappointing, but we'll be okay. I want to get the barrier at least. There we go. Ooh, got it. Okay, let's just run through this whole thing. And maybe pick up that spread gun on the way. Oh, the spread's up there. I don't know if the barrier is a timed thing, if it's a hit thing. Oh, we jumped into a bullet, I think. We jumped into that bullet. We gotta continue. Okay. That's okay. 2 continues to get to base 2. Let's wait for a weapon. Oh, it was worth it. It was worth it to wait for that spread. Because a weapon is probably more important than an extra life. Yeah. Saving a weapon is better than an extra life. Let's just take this out. Much like Obi-Wan said, this weapon is your life. We're gonna jump. Oh, we got a laser. Oh, we got a laser. Okay, if there's any weapon to accidentally get, it's a laser. Oh, I got whatever that was accidentally, but it was a spread. Oh. Yay. Oh, and I lost the spread. For once, I would just like to keep a weapon for this boss. Oh no. Any day now, man. Any day now. Open up. Gotta take out these last soldiers. I wonder if the strategy is to actually stay over here. Stay in the corner until they align. And then run and then like take them out. Oh, I didn't see that one. Alright, that's our last continue. Because it seems like a diagonal run will take out a bulk of the projectile. Oh, that was one straggler projectile. Didn't do great on this run, but that's okay. We can't continuously go on an upward trajectory. It's like taking like steps, right? Up and down and up and down and up and down. Okay, so that was our 5th attempt. Let's give our wrists a temporary break. Okay, here we go. Go down here. Take out that cannon. Take out that guy. Take out those guys. Take out this cannon. Wait for this guy to jump out of his hiding place. Jump over that bullet. There we go. And we'll take out one cannon at a time. Yeah, the jungle stage. Fun. Oh, and see, we got 39. We didn't get 40,000 points that time either. All right. I keep forgetting you have to run forward for the first, like, the first stage. Oh, come on. That was not cool. All right, we get the machine gun. Run back and forth, jump over some bullets. Oh, what? Another stray bullet got us? And I didn't even get the weapon that came out on that stage. This room. Well, I missed that too, so we're just going for it. Oh, I thought I was clear. And I missed the weapon again. Oh my gosh, this one is not going... It's not going to plan. Time up. Time... Oh, there's the timer. Okay, so you lose life if the timer in the base expires. I didn't think we were stalling that long. Let's see how many points this boss gives us. We get 300 per fire ring that we destroy. 16. Sting 2 gives us 10,000 points. Okay, it seems like every boss gives you 10,000 points. Alright, sweet. We got the barrier. Got a weapon. That's all we need. Maybe we forego the spread weapon and just use this one. Just use the fireball. Let's jump all the way to the top. While we still have our barrier. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we made up for it. That was the best we've done on the waterfall. We did not die. That one's so difficult to hit in the corner with the laser. Freaking laser, man. I'm just being extra cautious about standing up when those bullets are coming, because that hit detection seemed a little shady. There we go. The laser takes out these things great. There we go. Running out of time. Oh, just in time. All right, we got the laser for this stage. Oh. But we got through to these guys without losing too much. I saw you, buddy. I saw you, man. Oh, I didn't see you, though. Yes, we'll continue. That was worth it. That was worth it to get in those good hits on this right guy. Oh. Okay. We have a full credit to go through the hit the stage. So unfortunately, we did not execute that well. Oh man. Could have used that spread gun, and there we go. Just like that. That guy can shoot directly downward. Was there another weapon to get here somewhere? I don't know if there was another weapon to get before we get to the monster trucks. Rapid. Okay, rapid will do it. Rapid will do it. Let's try to get to 70,000 points, because that will get us that extra life that we need. Okay, that was another 10,000, I think. Jumpy guy. Oh, man. He kept throwing those triples. Kept throwing those triples. Ah. Ah. It's okay. For a run that didn't start off well, we finished strong. Okay, we're coming up on an hour. Let's do this. We're at $6 coming up on an hour, so consistent with our 10-minute runs. And let's go again. All right, ready? Let's do this. Stage one's we're pretty good at stage one. As long as we don't duck under that water, which seemingly takes forever to re-emerge from. Take out this guy. Jump over the bullet. There we go. Oh, see, now we've got 41,000 points. There's such a delay between when the sensor explodes and when... Oh, I didn't see that one, but... When the sensor explodes and when you start to advance, when you can advance. We're gonna keep the fireball. Yeah, we'll keep fireball. Fireball is helpful on this stage, I think, because it has a wider... Oh, I landed on that. Landed on that Arcanoid panel. But yeah, I think the fireball catches enemies on the side as it spirals. So it has like a wider hit pattern than a machine gun or your standard rifle. Okay, there we go. We got our second extra life. Oh, this is going to make this significantly harder. Because we did not get the barrier. And we... The barrier is critical, I think, in this stage, because... Oh, I just got the spread and I just got hit by that guy. Oh, this run is not gonna go well. This one is not gonna go well. Maybe we'll see if there's, I don't know, a safe space. Oh, man. Okay, let's see how the base goes. Okay, forget waiting for the laser. There we go. Let's try our darndest to keep this. There we go. Don't run out of time. There we go. Just go straight for the sensor. Oh, phew. Oh. I was so hard at concentrating. Well, that was probably... That wasn't bad. Okay, this isn't turning out to be so bad. There we go. We have a full credit to play with. Nice. We gotta figure out some kind of like speedrunning thing here. So that we can consistently make it through this part. There we go, that was a good move. Just take out everyone before they get here. At least they're not shooting bullets at you like they do in the snowfield. Oh, it was strange. I had a weapon and I didn't see those two other weapon pods come flying out. That was strange. And we hit our 100,000 mark, so we got our extra life. Okay. So this one's we're doing pretty good on this one. Let's get rid of this guy. Here we go. Piece of cake. Oh, duck that bullet. Okay, I don't know where the fire comes out here, because we haven't gotten this far ever. Seems like a fire is there, but... Oh! But it's okay, we can get this weapon, whatever this weapon is. Laser. There we go. How should we do this? How should we do this? Go, 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 go. Another one of these guys. Oh, he was throwing like them upward. Okay, we're at the hangar. I know this trap. I know this trap. This is the best we've done so far on this run today. Oh no. Okay, our last continue. Let's do this. Just run through that. Oh, I didn't see that. I wasn't paying attention to the bullet. I was too busy like looking at those spikies. Oh no. Oh. Well, we got pretty far on that attempt. And look, Funny Suit Guy, what's going on? Welcome to the stream this afternoon. Happy Father's Day to everyone who's a father. You're doing Contra, really hard game. Really hard arcade game. Yeah, I've only beaten Super Contra for the arcade. Yeah, well, yeah, funny story, funny suit guy. I saw the Cool Nerd Show's video on Contra earlier last week, and I was inspired to try it myself because I've been putting it off because I know it's so hard. But then I saw that Steve was able to do it, and I was like, okay, well, if he can do it, I can do it too. I have confidence in myself that I will be able to master this game. If we can master X-Men, we can master Contra. And so we've been playing through all of the single credit and the 3 continues every time. So we've done 7 attempts. As of this last one was the farthest we've gotten, which was close to the end of the hangar. So we're making pretty good progress. The game is set to normal difficulty, and yeah, we figured out some good strategies so far. Like the live system, we can reliably count on getting at least 15 lives. 3 for your first credit, 9 for the continues, that's 12, and reliably you can get like 3 extra lives through points at least. So 15 lives, half the Contra code, not bad. And weapons, I think for me at least, take precedence over lives. And that's what we do it. So let's go through another run. Here we go. Get as many points as we can in this first stage. This is not how I normally do things. Okay, we'll go down to my safe place now. The water. Down to the bottom of the screen, which I don't even know if you can see on this vertical stream, but it is what it is. Here we go. Get that. Jump up here, get this. What? That guy did not get. I thought I got that guy, but it's all good. We made it. Funny Suit Guy says, also, if you were on your last continue, you can insert quarters for a second player. Oh, yes. What a good hack. That's a good hack. Insert coins in the second coin slot to move on. Yeah, that's I hadn't even considered that. And then we got the laser. Okay. Oh, I hadn't even considered that. That makes things feel so different now. I'm still gonna try to do it on 3 continues. But yeah, that's... Oh, man. That is such an interesting, like, practical arcade hack. I think if I have to continue on a second streaming session, which I probably will need to do sometime this week, I will consider setting up our input on our emulator to insert a second coin, yeah, and then see how that goes. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so it's important now to get the barrier. What? We didn't get any pods. Why didn't we get any pods? That's gonna make things... That's gonna make things more difficult. Like right now, extremely more difficult. Oh, to get the fireball, just go. We'll try to get the spread going. Oh, we'll try to get the spread going when we get up to the top. Oh, this is not how we planned it. Oh, that was not how we planned it. Okay, never give up, never surrender. Let's keep going. Because you never know how things are going to turn around. There we go. Even though we spent like at least 2 credits already. There we go. Handled that one easily. Oh, I couldn't get the guy. Couldn't get my weapon. I couldn't get my weapon. This timer, man, makes everything feel way more pressing. There we go. Okay, let's try desperately to keep this for the rest of the time. Ah. Yes. Did I get a gun? Yes. And it's a laser. Okay. If we can keep this for the rest of this, Oh, I stood up too soon? That was not cool. The laser would have made this makes this so much faster. Psh. Oh, I just discovered something that should help dramatically. I just realized that I've been looking in the wrong place at this stage. I think naturally you look up at the top of the screen, but if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can ensure that you stand in the right place where you want to shoot and use your peripheral vision to see when the heads come together. And oh man, that made it so much easier. Focusing at the bottom of the screen. I mean, it's so hard because the screen is vertical. And your character is always at the bottom on those base stages. So it seems so hard to know where to look. And for the past, I guess, 8 attempts, every time we got to that boss, I'm looking at the top to see where the projectiles come out and when they merge so that they're able to be hit. And instead, that time I looked at the bottom to ensure that I would be in the right place. And it made it so much easier. So much easier. All right, now I'm excited to go. I'm excited to go again. All right, let's go. We've been at this for 75 minutes. So I think I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to last the entire duration. So maybe we will break this up into like $10 streams, 10 attempt streams, and continue this throughout the next week or so. Funny Suit Guy says, I'd like to see more people do mid to late 80s Konami games with no continues like Nemesis and Ajax to see how much quarters they spend. Oh yeah. Well, maybe if I love Contra enough, Contra could be the next 1cc series. I'm not exactly sure if that is feasible for me and my skill set, but it would be pretty awesome if I could 1cc a really difficult game like Contra. And I was saying earlier in the stream, the fact that the game itself is less than 15 minutes long makes that feel more doable, right? Because you can just crank out runs. When we're playing X-Men, every X-Men stream is like, every X-Men run is like 45 minutes to 50 minutes long. And so it's difficult to get in multiple runs in a single stream. At least for me. But yeah, Contra could be one of those games where I mean, we've already gone through 8 times. All right, let's take a moment here. Jump over that. Take out the first cannon. Take out the second cannon. All right, there we go. Every time I'm like, oh, let's just go. I think one of the other tricks that I just discovered on that last run is to start firing and moving before your character comes on screen. Because that gets you already ahead of the game. If you wait until you start the game, your reaction time to move is diminished. So being able to move before your character is able to, is probably the way to go. Okay. All right, we got this one. Oh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's get the barrier, and then we should be golden. And again, the barrier did not come up. Why is that? Rock. The rock says, know your role. Shut your mouth. Oh, I wanted to try to keep that desperately. Had we had our barrier, we probably would have. Alright, we gotta figure out why the barrier comes out sometimes, but not every time. If anyone has any insight as to why that is, that would be greatly appreciated to know. Again, start running, man. Wait for, oh, I got electrocuted in that, like, help me up. I think that's the most difficult target to hit. Here we go. Wait for it. Here we go. Oh, running out of time. This time is ticking down fast. Going straight for this. I ain't got time to bleed today. There we go. Straight for the sensors. Straight for the heart. Okay, we got a weapon now. And I ran right into a freaking bullet. Ah. I anticipated all those guys coming out. Okay, let's try our trick of looking at the ground at our character instead of looking at the enemy heads, and see if that helps us any. I took that hit to destroy that head. Oh, I took that hit too intentionally to maintain my position. That came in super fast. Unfairly fast. Okay. We have 2 full credits to get through this now. So this is the best we've done. 2 full credits. Oh, my spread gun wasn't taking care of those guys. Alright, we'll just do this with a regular blaster, if that's the way it's gonna be. We got this, we got this. Dive to the side. Yeah, we got the machine gun this time. The machine gun comes down there. That's good to know. Nice. Nice. These guys are way easier than the NES version. There we go. Whoa, he's jumping towards me? Okay. I see you, I see you. Oh. I knew I was gonna lose a life here. Oh. I wonder if this is like an area where we quote unquote speed run to get through the game as quickly as we can. To get through that part. I have no gun for this guy. Third guy gets third time's the charm. Alright. Oh, man. Well, we've consistently got to the hangar on the last 2 attempts. So that definitely shows progress with regards to where we started. Okay. I'm ready. We're doing this again. I think we'll go one more time. We'll make this one the last attempt of this stream, and then we will continue this series with more live streams this week while Contra is still fresh in my mind. Alright. And that strategy of on the second base boss watching your character instead of watching the enemy worked so much better. Like so much better. So I'm going to try that and see what kind of consistency we get with that strat. And let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Strange Eon, what's going on, man? Good morning, good to see you. Glad you could make it for the end of the stream, or what I already just declared as the end of the stream. Though, you just made it here in time to catch some. So, for anyone else who's been joining recently or has skipped to this part, the last run of this stream maybe, we have been doing full Contra attempts using our 4 credits, the start credit and our 3 continues, to see if we can clear Contra on the 3 continue system. Am I not hitting that? And this was really inspired by Cool Nerd Show's Contra video on Arcade Economy, and him instilling the confidence that an average gamer can learn how to do this, can master Contra. And thus far it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, I love this game. I love this game on the NES. I am learning to love this game now in this capacity. Okay, here we go. This way? Yeah, this way. Alright, we're at the boss. Here we go. It's strange. One of the big differences, I think, in this stage in particular is that the distance between you and the boss shooting his fireballs at you is shorter than the NES version, despite the fact that the screen is vertical instead of horizontal. See, again, no... no barrier, which makes this feel like you gotta play the game. All right, let's take a minute here. Okay, we finally have been able to keep a weapon. So that means we haven't died. Okay, we haven't died. We made it through the waterfall stage without dying. No, thank you. Oh no. Let's get whatever this is. Oh, and conveniently, it's another spread. Okay, awesome. How fortuitous. Go straight for the sensor. There we go. Oops. All right. Well, the laser will do. The laser will still be good. The laser is still a fine weapon. I didn't need to take out those guys, but I guess I did because they were in the way. All right. Laser time. Okay. Oh, the laser is so hard to hit these things. Oh, the laser was too hard to hit the projectiles. Hopefully I got a couple hits in. Got that guy, got this guy, got this guy. Got that. Oh, that guy was just hanging out in front of me. Alright, nice. We have yet to continue, right? I think that is true. Oh no, we totally should have not died there. Or there. Alright, let's chill out, man. Let's chill out. We got this, we got this, we got this. Oh, I couldn't flip around. Alright, well, that's our first continue, so that's a good sign. This is the farthest, this is the best we've ever done. The farthest we've gotten. Let's try to get this, let's try to get this machine gun if it comes out here. Because this makes things much easier. Alright, yeah, so not bad. We got to the snowfield on our first credit. So that's real progress. Here we go. Okay, let's be cool with this guy. Jump when he jumps. Oh, why you gotta jump towards me, bro? Oh, that forward jump. Oh no. Alright, do we try to figure out speedrunning-esque patterns here? Oh, that was not a good one. Oh, that fire got me at the end. Oh, jeez, alright, this is our last... This is our last... Continue on this one. Okay, hanger time. Not to be confused with hammer time. Should I go on the top or the bottom, you think? Maybe I'll go on the bottom this time and see how that goes. We've had... Oh. Oh, the cart kills you? The cart kills you. Ah. Ah, man. All right. Well, we did significantly better on the 10th attempt of this. And yeah, so that was good. I felt pretty good about that. Got to the hangar. 2 consecutive attempts on attempt number 9, attempt number 10. Strange Ian says spread is the best. Yeah, I think of all the weapons in the NES version, I really liked the machine gun, but spread is definitely the best or the most versatile because it takes care of most situations. Like I think the laser is good in certain situations over others with their concentrated attack, but spread is the best I think for the majority of situations. Strange Eon says, you have already surpassed my Contra best. I cannot get past level 1 without dying NES or arcade. Admittedly, this game is hard. I mean, I've legit just played this game straight for an hour. And I think that I think my decades of playing the NES version definitely had translatable skills into this one, but the game is hard. Do you know what a factor is that um, that people probably don't realize? That when you play emulators on your PC using a USB controller, specifically some of these arcade controllers, there's input lag, and so if it doesn't feel like when you used to play it in the arcades, it's because those controls were way more responsive and there was so much less input lag than using a USB controller on a PC, going through an emulator, streaming on on YouTube simultaneously, right? And so I think what people don't realize is while some of that input lag seems like it's not a big deal, in certain games it's more noticeable than others. And so, for example, I have taken, I'm such a geek, I've taken extra measures to overclock my USB port on the controller that I use for these games so that it has a higher refresh rate and polling rate, so that it detects inputs faster. And I use them all wired USB. If you're using them wirelessly through whatever method they connect wirelessly, whether that be a dongle or via Bluetooth, that introduces more lag and input delay in your gameplay. So if you're frustrated from some of these things, it could very well be that, right? Like if you play these games better in the arcade, or they feel better, or you get farther, it could be that input lag. But then again, I'm not an expert in that stuff. I watched a couple videos focused on Rocket League players, to understand this. But that's, if anything, if there's anything about it, it gives you more mental confidence in yourself and your skill and your ability to execute. Even if it's a placebo, I think it can help. Strange Hand says, oddly enough, I have not tried Contra, NES or arcade on an emulator. Oh, interesting. I played it a bit more often on the NES, but I never owned it. I had a couple friends and cousins that owned it. Yeah, that's interesting, because I played a lot of NES, and I bought the Contra collection for my Switch, and it didn't feel the same, and I couldn't ascertain why. And I think it's because of this input delay, right? Like I was so used to playing it on the NES with the NES controllers, that using the Switch, which I think must emulate these games in some capacity, didn't feel quite the same. But Strange Ian says, I never cared enough for it to invest much time into it, but Contra code will go down in history. Yeah, some of these games are not everyone's cup of tea. But for me, yeah, Contra was one of those defining games of my childhood. So regardless whether or not anyone thinks about it, I think for nostalgia purposes, it will always have a place in my heart. And hopefully by the end of this stream, I will not hate Contra the Arcade Game. But anyways, I think that wraps it up for today. If you if you haven't subscribe already, because I will be streaming the rest of this series in an attempt to clear Contra, and it will be a good time. Our streams are always a good time. Ask Strange Eons and Kenas and Feral Inferno and Zombie Dead Flanders and everyone else that comes to these with some regularity. And thanks so much for everyone for coming today. I appreciate it on Father's Day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and we'll hang out again real soon. Thanks, everybody.